and they lived happily ever after. The end.
Wow, what a great story. Did you like it, Mr. Bananas?
Yes, it was very good. Can you read it again, Mr. Mush?
Yeah, read it again, please.
Guys, I already read it twice.
But we really like it, Mr. Mush.
Yes, it's fun and full of magic.
Hey, that gives me an idea. Why don't you two write a fairy tale, and then you can read it to me later on? What do you say about that?
Okay, Mr. Mush, we're gonna write our own fairy tale. Come on, Cilo, let's go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, well, while Charlie and Cilo go write their fairy tale, why don't you and I make some artwork inspired by fairy tales? So let's turn the page and make our first enchanted project of the day. I'll see you there.
Hey everybody, Mr. Mush here. So, we are going to be making a drawing of a castle. And all you need today is a pencil and crayons. That's what I'm using today. If you want to use colored pencils, markers, paints, whatever you got at home is fine. So let's get to it. So I'm going to start by drawing a little hill, like a curved line, from each corner of my page. So I went from this corner to this corner and I drew a hill. Okay, and we're gonna break down our castle into shapes. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a rectangle on the top of the hill, like this. Okay, you can grab a ruler if you wanna use a ruler. I'm just gonna do it by freehand as much as I can. Okay, and this is called feathering. So if you feather over, you can get kind of a straight line. Okay, so there's my box, okay, my rectangle. And then I'm going to just draw another line here to get a little bit of detail, and you'll see what that's going to be soon. Okay, next I'm going to draw in the center of my rectangle. I'm going to draw two parallel lines right here like this. Okay, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a diagonal line going up over here, a diagonal line going up over there, and then I'm going to connect it. Okay, and then I'm going to draw the roof of this, and I'm going to draw wiggly lines going up and down. Okay, and then I'm going to draw windows, and I'm just going to draw a curvy U, or an upside down U, excuse me. It's like the letter N, a little lowercase n, and then connect it, and then I'm going to draw it in again, just like that, to give it like a frame. Okay, and then I'm going to add some lines right here to show that this is a roof. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to draw a tower coming up here. So I'm going to draw again two parallel lines like this. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a curved line, and then I'm going to draw two diagonal lines going up from these two corners, and then I'm going to draw another curved line to connect, and then I'm going to draw some arches in here. I'm going to draw like 3 arches, just like that. And then I'm going to curve this up and connect. Oh, see, made a little mistake. Thank goodness for erasers. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little flag right here. I'm going to go out twice like that, and then draw a sideways V. Okay, and if you make a mistake, just erase it. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to go over and curve it up like this to make a little special tower. Maybe it's like a lookout tower. And then I'm going to draw a little square, and then another curvy top like that. And then I'm going to draw a little doorway, and I'm going to give this another flag, sideways V, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to draw 2 more towers over here. I'm going to start it a little bit. I want to show that it's a little bit behind this part of the castle. So I'm going to draw a line going up, and then another line going up. And then I'm going to draw a curved line here, a curved line here. And then I'm going to do what is called castling, because this is how you make castles. But you can also do this when you want to make a pattern. So you go over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up. Okay? But I really don't want that one right there. So I'm going to do it again, like that. Okay? And then I'm going to draw a curved line right here, curved line right there. And then I'm gonna draw like a frown for a window. And then I'm gonna draw a skinny rectangle for the ledge. And then I'm gonna draw a smaller window down here, but this one doesn't have a ledge. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna draw a little line going up right here. And then I'm gonna draw the line right there, so they're still parallel. Curve it up, and then do another castle. Over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, connect. And then I'm gonna draw another curved line. I'm gonna draw another window with a ledge, smaller window underneath. Okay? So, our castle's looking pretty good. So now we're gonna do the last 2 towers and then 2 rooms on top of the towers. So I want these next 2 towers to be pretty big. And I'm gonna draw the tower a little bit over. We're gonna overlap. And then I'm gonna draw a curved line connecting right there. And I'm gonna erase these lines from the castle and the hill because it's covering that up. It's overlapping, so it's showing that it's in front. So then I curve up, and then do a castle. Over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, and down. Okay, and I'm gonna draw another curved lines like this. I'm gonna draw a little window here, skinny rectangle with a ledge. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So I'm gonna draw a little bit over, parallel lines, curve it. I'm gonna erase these lines right here. And then I'm gonna draw a curved line up, and then castle. Over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, and connect. But I don't really like this because it's a little bit too much. So you know what? I'm gonna fix it like this, and then I'm gonna connect. I think that looks better. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this line come up a little bit more. There we go, much better. Curve line, frown, and then skinny rectangle for the window. Okay, next we're gonna draw the little rooms that are on top of these towers. So again, I'm gonna draw 2 parallel lines right here, 1, 2. I'm gonna draw a curved line out, and then 2 diagonal lines going out like that. Curve it around, and then just like we did up here, I'm gonna draw a curvy line to each corner. And I forgot to do this. It's nice to do this because then it gives it form. It makes it look a little 3D. And then I'm gonna draw a flag, sideways V, okay? And if you wanna add them up here, you can too. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, little flags, curve it up, just like that. All right, and I'm gonna do my last part right here. Parallel lines, curve, diagonal line out, curve it around, and then curve up, curve back down, and draw more curved lines to give it a little bit of form. Okay, and then flag. All right, and then let's give this a window too. I'm just gonna give 1 window on each. Okay. All right, it's looking pretty nice. All right, and then the last thing we need to add is the drawbridge, excuse me. So I'm gonna draw some lines going down right there. And then I'm gonna add some windows. And you know how to make those. And because these are really up close, I'm gonna draw some window frames right there like that. And then I'm gonna draw 2 diagonal lines like this and make a path right to our castle. And then for some added detail, I'm gonna draw some bushes, and I'm gonna color them in pink. Okay, and then add stuff that you want to add in the background. If you want to add a dragon or anything, I'm just gonna keep it simple because I am running out of time. Okay, and then you have your picture, and then you can color it in with your markers and your crowns, color pencils. If you're using crowns, I just wanted to give a tip. You can take what I call a naked crown, a crown without a wrapper, and shade in your sky like this. Try your best to go from side to side like this. And if you just want it to be blue, just go all the way up. But I'm gonna do a blend of colors. I'm gonna take a little bit of this red orange Okay, and if you get it on your castle a little bit, that's okay. Because with crayons, you can do what is called layering, okay? And that's all right. But if you're doing it with marker, I would definitely be careful, or well, color pencils you can layer too, okay? But see how quickly I colored in my sky, and I can do the same thing for my grass and my path right here. So when you're all done, your picture could look something like this. So I decided to use orange and purple for my castle here. And because they're my favorite colors, and so this is the castle of the Mush Kingdom, okay? So please, please, please send me a picture of your castle. I want to see what colors you chose and what you decided to add in your picture. Send it to our email, tag us on social media, and I can't wait to see your art, okay? All right, I'll see you in the next project. Peace.
Okay, so we are gonna write a fairy tale.
Yes, and it will be good.
You know it, Silo. So, what do you want this story to be about?
I'm not sure.
That's okay. We'll think of something.
5 hours later.
I can't believe we can't think of anything. No, Mr. Bananas, that's already been done 1,000,000 times. Sheesh.
Wait, I think I have an idea.
Okay, lay it on us, Silo.
Well, what if we told the story of...
Holy catfish on a skateboard. What a great idea, Silo.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bananas.
Okay, Silo, let's get to it. Where should we start?
Oh, I know. How about at the beginning, where you know what happened then?
Hey everybody, Mr. Mush here. So, for our clay project, for our fairy tale, we're going to be making a little unicorn, all right? Because you can't have a fairy tale without a unicorn. I mean, you can, but unicorns are just like amazing. So, let's make a small, tiny unicorn. Okay, all you're going to need today is oil clay or oil clay tools. And that's it. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna make my unicorn with these colors here. You can use whatever colors you want, okay? If you want your unicorn to be black and white, orange and red, it's up to you. I am going with these pastel colors, okay? So the first thing I'm doing is I'm making kind of like a chubby coil for the body. Okay, like this. You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit more because I want it to be pretty big. There we go. So you see that? Okay, next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the head and the neck. Okay, so I'm just gonna pinch around. Okay, and make the head just like that. And if you need to add more clay, add more clay. Like I'm adding clay right now, because I feel like the head needs to be just a little bit bigger. Okay. And then I need to add some clay to the neck. Okay. Maybe a little less. I gotta save clay for the legs, right? All right. So there's the head. Okay. And you know what? I forgot the unicorn's little ears. So I'm gonna put some little ears right here. Okay, they're just like little triangles, and I'm pinching them. Okay, just like that. Okay, looks pretty good so far. Okay, then I'm going to attach our unicorn's neck to the body, and I'm going to smooth it out to make sure that it's attached, so it looks attached. You don't want it to look detached, because then your unicorn's head's gonna fall off. We don't want that to happen, right? Okay, unless you do, then all right. So there, my unicorn's neck is attached, all smoothed out. See, pretty good. Okay, next I'm gonna use pink for its mane. So I'm gonna roll out a coil like this. And then I'm gonna pinch it like this to make it look kind of wavy. because a horse's mane is like wild, you know? And so is a unicorn's, because a unicorn is pretty much a horse with a horn, right? So look, so see how it looks like it's waving in the wind? And then you can attach it and then pinch it the way you want. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this gold that I mixed with a little bit of yellow and a little bit of brown. I was gonna say orange. You can mix yellow and orange. You can mix orange and brown. I chose a little bit of brown and a little bit of yellow. So now I'm gonna roll another coil. And you know what? I'm gonna twist it to make it like a twisted unicorn horn, like that. See how it's all twisted? You get the ridges in there? That looks good. All right, so I'm gonna stick the horn right there. See? It's really coming along. I really like it. All right, and then of course I'm gonna take another coil of pink, because the tail is gonna match the color of the mane. So, and I want it to be thin. I want it to be thin where it touches the unicorn, and I want it to get thicker as it goes away from the horse. And then I'm gonna have it like that. So I'm gonna just stick it on. I'm gonna smooth it in just a little bit, like that. Okay, and I think that works. Okay, next I'm gonna add the legs. Okay, the legs are pretty simple. Okay, they're just coils like this, and then you stick them on like that. Okay, and then smooth it out. Okay, and if you want to add other things to your unicorn, go right ahead. Like if you want to add wings to yours, I'm not going to be adding wings to mine today, but that is up to you. All right, because there's all different types of unicorns. Maybe your unicorn, I don't know, has spots on it, or maybe your unicorn has a collar, or maybe your unicorn, I don't know, whatever you want to put on it, you can. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna take a little more, got a little more purple here. Okay, so let's see, let's make this leg. See, I'm making another coil. Oh, this is a little too long, so I'm gonna rip a little bit off. And that's why I like clay, because if you make a mistake, it's easy to fix. And I'm ooh, gotta be careful with that tail. Okay, as I was saying, I like clay because it's easy to fix if you make a mistake. Okay, and then I'm going to do the last leg. Okay, and I think this is a little too long. I'm gonna smooth it out. See? I'm gonna smooth it out. Just like that, okay? And then for an extra added detail, I'm gonna add gold, my golden color, to the feet. So I'm just gonna roll a coil and give it golden hooves. And I'm gonna wrap this around. You know what? I think I'm gonna make it a little bit tinier. Okay? Just like that. And then just simply wrap it around like that and smush it down. And look, there is our golden hoof. I think that looks really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again for my other legs and simply just wrap it. Oh, not big enough. And then I just keep rolling. Okay. And if you're like, Mr. Mush, I don't want to make a unicorn, well then, you know how to make a horse. Okay, the only thing is, you don't give it a horn. Okay. All right. And then, let's see. And then I got the last two legs. Okay. All right. And then let's just get this on there. And then we'll do the eyes and add any little extra details. Okay, smush it on. Because unicorns are magical. You know what I found out recently? That the national animal of Scotland is a unicorn. Can you believe that? That's amazing. So here's our unicorn. Okay, and then I'm gonna give it white for its eyes. And I'm just gonna poke a little hole in here. Okay, take a little bit of white. Press it in. Okay, like that. And you can use whatever color you want for the eyes. I'm gonna do blue. Like that. Okay, and then if you want to add eyelashes or anything you want, and then I'm just gonna add some polka dots and put it on wherever I want on my unicorn. Okay, so there we are. There's my unicorn. Looks fantastic. All right, so as always, please send me in a picture of your unicorn. I would love to see them. Please send it to our email address below right here. And I can't wait to see them. They're all going to be different and unique and special. So please, please, please send a picture to our email address or tag us on social media. I can't wait to see them. All right? All right. That does it for our clay project for today. I'll see you in the next project. Peace.
Okay, Silo, our story is almost done. We just need an ending. Well, what if they all turned into wizards and turned everyone into frogs?
I don't think so, Charlie Dog. Let's think of something a little more, nice.
Something that wraps up the whole thing in a nice neat bow and is open enough for a sequel?
Yes, something like that.
I got it. How about this?
Yes, I love that idea.
Okay, Silo, you finish writing the story, I'll draw the pictures. This is gonna be the best story ever. Hooray!
Hey everybody, Mr. Mush here. So, in our fairy tale episode, we have our last project of today, our crafty project, as you know, and we are going to be making a crown, okay? Because we all know in fairy tales, there's a king, a queen, a prince, a princess. So if you want to be one of those things, you got to have a crown, all right? So what I'm going to be using today is I'm going to be using crowns to color it in. I'm pretty much just going to use a red crown to color in the rubies that I want to put in, but you can use whatever colors you want. A glue stick, scissors, a pencil, and you might be like, what's this, Mr. Mush? This is some old garland I found from Christmas time, and I'm going to use that to decorate the bottom of my crown. Now, if you don't have garland, or it's not the holiday season when you're watching this, you can use pipe cleaners, you can use pom-poms to glue at the bottom. It's up to you. I just thought this was really neat, and I thought, this would be good to use for this project. All right, and then last but not least, I have a 18 by 24 yellow construction paper. If you don't have 18 by 24, you can take 2 pieces of 9 by 12 pieces of paper, tape it together, and then wrap it around. I probably need 2 18 by 24 for my big head, all right? But you probably just need this one sheet, all right? So let's get to it. So I'm gonna take my pencil, and I'm gonna draw zigzags going up and down like this. So I'm gonna go down, then up, just like that. Kind of looks like Bart Simpson's head. Okay, so I go up and down like that. Okay, and there, I have my crown. Then I'm going to draw my diamond. So it's like you're drawing a capital letter A, and without the mustache, and then a capital letter V, and you connect it. Okay, and you can put whatever you want on here. Okay, if you want to put, like if you don't want to make them rubies, like red, make them sapphires, make them blue. Okay, if you want them round, make them round. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more. You know what? I'm gonna do a half of one right here. Because it's like half of the point right there. All right, then I'm gonna take my red crown. I'm gonna color it in. I'm going over the line. Make sure I stay inside the lines, and I'm coloring in one direction to make it look nice. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this one over here. Just like this. And then my half one over here, just like that. Okay. And now my crown is pretty much all done because that's all I want to do to it. But if you want to add like jewels up here and around, or if you want to do like a pattern, like draw some here in between, that's up to you. It's your crown. It's, you know, my kingdom is very meek. It's very small in size, the Mush Kingdom. So I only have so much jewels to put on my crown. Okay, so now I'm ready to cut it out. So I'm gonna cut out on my line right here. Okay, just like that. And if you need to rotate the paper, just like I'm doing. Okay, rotate it. Okay, and if you don't stay on the line, because if you look at mine, a little bit at some parts, I didn't go on the lines, but that's okay. All right, and now, there we go. And you can even make another crown with your scraps. So say if you have a brother or a sister and they're like, I want a crown, you can have another crown, just like that. Nothing's being wasted. So if you're like, I want a ruby crown and a sapphire crown, or I want this to look like Princess Peach's crown, that's up to you. Or if you have a big fat head like me, you can make it bigger. Well, my head's not that big. Okay, so you can use the scrap to help you. Okay, to make your crown bigger if you want, and then you can glue it or tape it and try and make it like, I think I would put it right over here like this. Okay, just like that. Okay, I would maybe need to get another strip, but that's all right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll it around. Okay, just like this. And you know what? I could line it up, but I think I need a little more space. And then I'm gonna put glue on the edge right here, just like this. Okay, and you know what I'm gonna do once I put it together? Oh, you know what? I should have done it on this side. Okay, so you know what? I am. So I'm gonna put glue here. See, Mr. Mush makes mistakes, but thankfully it's only glue. And it will dry, and it won't be that bad. Okay, so now I have my crown. Okay, right there like that. See, it's ready to be worn. But because I have this half ruby, I'm gonna finish it on this side, and I'm gonna color it in. There you go. So now I have rubies all the way around. And if it's falling apart like this, all that means is you need more glue. That's it. So I'm just gonna put more glue on. Okay, and there's my crown. Now, you might be like, Mr. Mush, we didn't touch the Christmas garland, the garland right here. All right, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the garland and I'm gonna measure it by wrapping it around right here like this to see how much I need, if it will let me, because the garland is being a little naughty. So I need this much garland. So now I'm gonna take my scissor, I measured it, maybe a little extra just in case. Okay, put the extra over here and we can save that for another project at another time. Okay, and my hands are sticky from the glue, so the garland doesn't want to let go. So then I'm going to put glue all around the bottom, and I'm just going to hold my hand underneath. You can do this before as well. Okay, so I'm just going to put my hand underneath like this, going all the way around. If you get your hands a little sticky, that's okay. That's the fun of making art, getting a little dirty. All right, and then I'm gonna just stick my garland on where I rubbed the glue. Okay, and then I'm going to, and you can use hot glue for this too. I just am using a glue stick because I'm pretty sure regular glue will work because garland isn't too heavy, but you can make sure it sticks with hot glue but it'll be tricky to use the hot glue. But there you go. There's my crown in all its glory. Okay, with its garland, and it's ready to be put on my head. Well, maybe not my head as it falls apart. It probably could fit Charlie Dog. So I'll give this to Charlie Dog and make sure that it's glued successfully together. So I'm really pinching it. Okay. All right. So there is my crown all finished. So as always, please make sure you take a picture of your crown, and maybe it will get on Mr. Mush Makes. Okay, send us an email, tag us on social media. I would love to see your crowns. All right, so make sure you send in pictures. I want to see them. Okay. All right. Well, that does it for today. I'll see you at the closing bit, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Okay, guys, me and Mr. Bananas are ready to hear your fairy tale. Hold on to your seat, Mr. Mush. This is the greatest fairy tale ever told.
It is very good. Yes.
Okay, let's hear it. A long time ago, in a faraway land, lived two dudes, Sir Mushalat and Sir Charlington of Wolfshire. They lived in a house of paints, clay, and crafts. One day, Sir Mushalat, with his big paintbrush, was getting ready to paint. But then Sir Charlington heard a noise in the backyard. Egads! What was that?
It sounds like a dragon. We must protect our house of crafts.
Quick, Mushalat, to the backyard. Mushalat and Charlington headed to the backyard, and what they found was unbelievable.
It was a one-eyed dragon!
Sir Charlington, should we approach it?
Of course, he might give us gold or wishes. Charlington approaches the dragon and is not sure what will happen. You there, dragon, are you okay? But then the dragon was startled and started breathing fire everywhere.
Roar!
What should we do, Sir Charlington?
I know what to do. So Charlington threw a big block of ice down the dragon's throat, and he couldn't breathe fire anymore.
Yes, and then Charlington approached the dragon.
Listen, dude, we're not gonna hurt you. We want to be your friend.
Friend?
Yeah, friend. So you want to live with us until you feel better?
Yes, that sounds nice.
And then Sir Mushalat, Sir Charlington, and Silosaurus, that's what they decided to call the dragon, lived happily ever after. The end. Wow! What a great story. You guys are so creative.
Thanks, Mr. Mush.
Why, thank you, Mr. Mush.
But can I hear it again, please?
Well, okay. A long time ago, in a faraway land.
Well, that does it for today's show. I really loved your story, guys. It was great.
Thanks, Mr. Mush.
We took inspiration from how we met.
That's great. It's great to take inspiration from your life and make art out of it.
Yeah, and we made the greatest fairy tale ever.
No arguments here. Once again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in today. If you like what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button. We're a small channel, and every like, subscribe, or comment we get really helps us in the long run and helps us make more shows for you.
We want our shows to be fairy tale-rific.
And enchanting.
Okay, well that does it for today. So remember, when art is in your heart, ideas are in your mind, there's nothing you can't do. And remember, always be kind. See you next time. Bye!